guys, welcome to Slaves Productions, a place to show you tips and tricks of VFX tutorials and more. I'm Micah, and today I'm showing you guys how to animate Photoshop layers inside After Effects. So here's the video that we're gonna be making today. Super easy. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be making today. It's super cool technique. Makes it look like everything's painting on. It's pretty cool because actually, if I show you the original photo. I made this like in Photoshop about 2 weeks ago, I think, or a week ago maybe. This is actually what it looked like, and so lots and lots of layers. Make sure when you are animating this, if whatever you want to animate, make sure it has its own separate layer, because that's what you need. So everything, lots and lots of layers. So yeah, all you're gonna want to do is grab your PSD file or your Photoshop save file, whatever you're gonna call it, and drag it straight into After Effects. And it's cool because After Effects is built to run Photoshop stuff, so you don't need any third-party applications or anything. So all you're going to want to do is on the import kind, just if you already haven't, click composition, and then the rest of this you don't have to worry about. Just hit OK. Let After Effects do its thing, and then it makes a comp for you. And just load that up, and let me fix something real quick. Fix the background color. There we go. Cool. So all you're going to want to do is it's actually cool because if you already have like a group folder or a folder inside Photoshop, it turns them into pre-comps when you put them into After Effects, which is cool. So this is all my layers. And all you're going to want to do is, and actually this is a cool trick, so these things that I have turned off, I just didn't want them on in my final picture because I didn't like them, but I just didn't want to delete them in case I changed my mind. So I still don't want to delete them just in case I want them back or something. So all you're going to want to do is select all the things that you don't want to see right now, and just click this button right here. And since you already have all of them selected, it does the same thing for all of them. And basically what that's going to do is if you click this up here, it'll hide all the layers that have this checked, which is really cool. So if you're working on a project and you need just to clean up your workspace a little bit, this is a really fast and efficient way to do that. And then if you want to bring them back, just click that and they're all back. So I'm just going to have them disappear for now. And all you're going to want to do is, to start off, is I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. You're going to want to click this, and if you don't have the selector, you don't see this, maybe you see one of these other shapes, just left click and then select the rectangle tool. And then you're going to want to do is left click and drag over all of this, so it goes and covers the whole composition, which is what we want. All you're going to do is open up the mask tab and then check the stopwatch for mask path, and make sure you're on at the beginning of your timeline. And then I'm just going to go about 3 seconds ahead. That should be good, and hit this button right here. That will just add another keyframe. So you're going to want to go to that first one and double click, select the mask tool, double click your mask, and then drag it all the way over here. So that'll make it paint on. Actually, hold on. Before I do that, actually, I think I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to pull this one. Oops. Oh shoot. Hold on. I can do this. There we go. I'm going to drag this all the way over here. Cool. So then it kind of paints on like that. So yeah. But the only thing is this kind of looks just like, you know, it doesn't look as smooth. It just goes this one current speed, and it doesn't speed up or slow down, which we want to change that because that'll make it look just a little nicer. So what you're going to want to do is click on the graph editor, and then make sure you have mask paths selected. And all you're going to do is right click, and you are probably going to be in edit value graph, or you're going to have that one checked. Just check or right click and then check edit speed graph, because we're going to be working in this one. So all you're going to do is click your second keyframe, or your second yellow square, whatever you want to call it, and then you're just going to hit this, which is going to give it easies. And all you're going to want to do is drag this little handle all the way over, and then you're going to want to drag this handle all the way over until it's I'd say like just above, just right about here, so kind of where the 2-second thing is. I don't know what to call it. And then you're going to want to RAM preview, which if you want to know how to RAM preview without using your mouse, just hit 0 on the number pad. And that should RAM preview this. Wait a second, this isn't... Wait a second. Hold up. This is 3 minutes. Oops. I am pretty sure that's 3 seconds. Oh my gosh, it is. Silly me. Alright. Well, I'm glad I just figured that out, so. Jeez, this comp is actually really big then. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Alright, there we go. So, that looks about right. Maybe speed up just a little bit, so it's kind of 3-ish area on the editor graph. That RAM preview. Alright, that looks good. There. Alright, cool. I'm not going to touch it anymore. So, all you're going to do is select your keyframes and then hit Control-C, or I think you can go up to Edit and then hit Copy. And then all you're going to want to do is hit Control-A and make sure your timeline is at 0. And then hit Control-V or hit Paste up here. And what that will do is it'll paste the keyframes onto all the layers, which is what we want. So it kind of just looks like it's just one solid block that's revealing. And you know, that's fine, but we want to add some variation to it. So what you're going to do is hit Control-A, and then you're going to want to hit U on the keyboard, and that'll open up everything. Hold on. What is this? What is this madness? This is Sparta! There we go. Cool. I have no clue what the other mask was from. So all you're going to want to do is just grab the ends of these, like the last keyframe on each mask path, and just drag them around. Add variation to this. Don't make anything perfect. Make everything crazy, because that's what we want. We want it to paint on at different times, and different speeds, so it looks cooler. Make some of them really fast, some of them really slow. Alright, cool. Let's see what this looks like now. There is one thing that I do want, is for, you can see this kind of red overlay. I want that to chase the orange overlay, like the orange painting thing. I want them to be very separate. It looks like the red is actually in the lead, so let's see. Yeah, this is the red. Make this slow. Like, actually, that's really good right there. Let me see, where's the orange one? Maybe that one's just extra slow or something. Let's see, where is that? I cannot seem to find it. Oh, there it is. I found it. I guess it's the last one. This needs to be much more in front. So it kind of looks like the red is painting, like, it's kind of like, it looks like the red is chasing after the orange. I don't know, I just like that better. I just think it looks cool. So yeah, if I RAM preview this, should RAM preview. That looks cool. That looks perfect. Honestly, like, I don't think it could get any more perfect than that. Alright, let me just RAM preview it over the actual Coke bottle now. See how this looks. Give it a second. It also, my computer's going to be lagging a lot because the recorder is makes my computer just slowly die. Alright, cool, let's see what this looks like. Oh, that looks perfect. That looks perfect. Like, cool. So, only thing that I'm going to change is, I'm going to go back into here. I just totally remembered, is, we need to add motion blur to this. So, all you want to do is left click and hold, and just drag all the way down over all the layers. And then what you're going to want to do is enable motion blur. This might slow down your computer a little bit, or it'll just slow down the rendering process. But that's okay, cause that's okay. It's worth it. Alright, cool. Also, if you guys, this is actually kind of a cool trick. If you want like more motion blur or less motion blur, you can just right click or go to composition, hit composition settings, or Control K, and then go to advanced. And then over here, the shutter angle is. Just increase this, and the more you increase it, the more motion blur you will have. So you can see over here. If I zoom in real quick and put this to full resolution. Oh my gosh. There we go. Cool. So this is, my computer is also lagging a lot because I think this is 4K. Yeah, this is 4K right now I'm working in. So if you drag this up to like an insane amount, like 720, that's the max. See what that does to it. You see there's tons and tons of motion blur, and I go back to 100, and you can see normal amount of motion blur. I'm just gonna keep it on 100 for now because I think that looks best. And then I think now what we have to do, I think I'm gonna go to the texture. This is where the paint is, and I'm going to animate that. So what I want to do is, since everything's coming from this direction, everything's kind of like splashing on from starting at the left and going to the right, I want the texture or the paint to splatter from the right and go to the left. So all we're going to do is make sure our paint splatter is selected, and just do the exact same thing we did with the other layers. I'm just going to make sure this is on 0. Hit the stopwatch and go about I'm gonna go like right here, and then go back and double click and drag this over here so that it goes on that. Cool. And then do the exact same thing just real quick. Cool. A little faster. Not as fast. There we go, perfect. I'm gonna preview that. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I think the only thing is like speed that up, because that goes by really slow. And then add motion blur to that. And let me zoom in real quick, fit the screen. And then let it render out real quick. See how this looks. I think this will be perfect though. Cool. That's so interesting. I wonder why it does that. I don't know. I might just be crazy though, because it seems that it's almost going slower. Ooh, yikes! I don't know. I didn't mean to click that. That is so interesting. Maybe if I just put that there, that might help actually. Oops. Alright, cool. Cool. I think this looks pretty much perfect. I don't even have to do that much more. That's cool. That looks perfect. All right. So last thing I'm going to do is make a new composition. I'm just gonna make this normal 1080p, 30 frames a second. I'm gonna drag this Coke comp thing that we've been working in. I'm going to scale it down. I think scaling 4K down to 1080p is 47%. Yep, that looks about right. And then, oh yeah, that's right. I know what to do. So I'm going to take the position, and it's kind of cool. This might not actually work for you. This is you don't have to do this also, but if you have a white background, this will work for you. I'm just gonna put a white solid behind. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this up like that. Hit stopwatch. Go ahead. Like, let me zoom in a lot more. I need to shorten this composition a second. Like right about here is where it should stop. So I'm just gonna hit reset. I'll put it back into its original position. Cool. The only problem with this is that it kind of looks robotic, I mean. And we don't want that. So I'm going to hit the editor graph, and we're going to do the exact same thing we did with everything else, just to give it a kind of more slick, nicer look. This might be pushing it pretty far with the speed. No, that actually looks really good. It kind of slides right in. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's like really nice. Alright, cool. So I'm just going to hit R. Oh yeah, by the way, for you're going to want to hit P for position, R for rotation, and S for scale. All of that is on the keyboard. And so I'm just going to hit rotation, go like, yeah, that looks good. See right about there. I'm going to hit reset. Do the exact same thing. Easy ease. Just quick and simple. Cool. See how that looks. Oops. I think the rotation I might be pushing a little bit. I think it stops the rotation just a little too early. We're gonna preview that one more time. I think that looks pretty good. Cool. And then scale. That's the last thing. Let's see. There, right about there is good. Hit keyframe and then go back. And I want this to be like 40. How much do I want this to zoom in? Yeah, 40 is good. I don't want this to zoom in a lot. And actually, I can go to the value graph for this one. And hit easy ease. Oh man, I missed the value graph. This is so nice. I'm just going to do that. So it'll be very good. Cool. This looks perfect. The only thing is the signature. I forgot about that. I'm gonna fix that in a second. Move that back one keyframe because I feel like it does some weird thing there. Or like, no, you know what that is? That's not the scale. It's the rotation. The rotation finishes too early. It seems to do that. Hold on, let me. No, I actually don't need to up the quality. Ow, I totally hit my funny bone. There we go. That's perfect. Don't even have to touch it anymore. So, only thing is a signature. Control C to copy it, and then paste it right into here. I'm gonna give it a second. Alright, and then hit Control V, paste it in, and then I'm just going to scale this down so that it fits. And center it. There we go. Cool. And then I can delete it over here because I don't need it over there. And then all I gotta do is I'm just gonna up the quality real quick, see how it looks. We're gonna preview it just real quick. Ooh, yikes. That is going slow. Man, this recorder really drags my computer. Oh well, it's worth it. I just wanna see this. Yikes. Alright, well, actually, we already know what it looks like. I already showed you the video. I think that looks perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider liking the video. It helps me out a lot. And also, if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. It helps me out tons. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye.